let's see where we go with Startup Fever. I've set up the board. Everybody's put their products, and you know, it doesn't really matter too much what the hidden products are. An interesting variant might be to allow people to select different products so they don't know how tight the competition is. Of course, that's going to really randomize the game a lot, so I could see people not wanting that, but this is supposedly a pretty damn random game anyway. I dealt out the cards and looked at them. One of the goals is going to be to get rid of your cards, because you get new cards if you can play yours effectively. You might want to hold something otherwise. So here's our first player is going to be L, and that's going to be a green guy. And unfortunately, I'm going to look at my cards, and I'm going to look at my sequence of play. Remember, this is my first time looking at this. I got this. I probably don't want to play this right away. It's going to give me a second turn. I probably want to play it on my second thing. Marketing. Oh, everybody gets a couple of bucks. Anything else they get? I probably don't want to, you know, jump in a lead, because then I'll look like I'm ahead of other people and they'll target me. Always a good idea to kind of sandbag a little bit in these kind of games, I guess. Marketing success. Any marketing money allocated to this product counts double during competition. Well, I don't have any, so that's a shitty card. I get to leak someone. I get to leak two people. Well, that's kind of cool. I can do that, you know, against people who piss me off, perhaps. All right, so first thing I do is I roll a die, and I don't have any workers, so, and I make it 2 spaces with L. Well, that was fun. Now I get my product revenue, which is $1. And I can hire people. All right, well, time to look at my cards again. Now this might be the time to sell stock. No, I only get $1 for my stock. That would suck. There's nothing I terribly want. So the question is, what do my 2 things do? Suits increase the amount of money I get off of my pieces, but nerds increase my adoption, which increases my money, and it increases other things. I'm only allowed to buy 2 things with any given product. I'm going to get money off my other product, so I'm going to spend my $2, and I'm going to buy myself 2 nerds of the less than edible variety. Okay. And that gets us to L. Let's put that here. G is next. Where's G? G is this pinkish color. Yep. Oh, wait, maybe I got more here. User loss. Hold on. Before I do this, I got to do user loss. I get to roll a die, and I have the option to hurt people. Well, nobody's in a position that I can hurt them. This can only be done to launch products, so you know, there's no real chance of that. So we flip back to the beginning. Look at what pink has. A boom. Play immediately and draw a new card. This card, I guess, applies to all of my products. Revenue per suit is 2 instead of 1. Well, that's not going to help me. Major deal. If I have at least a suit, I get 4 money from the bank. Again, not going to help me. Leak, flip over the product chip for 1 product. Product success. During your product turn, roll the dice twice for additional user adoption. I probably don't want to do that yet for the same reason I didn't want to with the other guy. So new user adoption, I get a die. And I get a big 6 spaces, which is going to make me look impressive. So there's a lot of opportunity to hurt people with these cards. 1, 2, 3. So in a sense, the randomness gets kind of toned down, mitigated by the amount of player interaction of a violent nature that can take place. Now I get my revenue, which is going to be a big $2. I can hire people. Well, I definitely want a suit. I have at least one suit. I get 4 money from the bank. I had something else here. I can't get a big suit. They're like $6. So I'm gonna buy 1 suit and 1 tack over here. And I think I'll hold off on playing my bonus card. I gotta kind of remember about the cards. A is over here, yellow. A leak audit. Return 1/3 of your cash to the bank. Now this is something you play on someone, I guess. This is not terribly well stated on the cards. A number of them say this kind of thing. Well, I wouldn't play this card, right? Played on a company, okay? Okay, so I can crap somebody else's cash. Scandal. Lawyer's ineffective for the rest of the year. Scandals hit a big nerd usually. Defense. If you have at least 1 suit, play after card, except leak is played against you. That card's neutralized. And a leak. Nothing I want to do right off. So let's see what kind of adoption we get. And this seems like almost a race more than anything else. I get my 6, which puts me here. That gives me $2. I don't think I had anything I was terribly interested in. Now, I could try to steal from other people, but that's not going to work very well. So I'm going to buy me a couple of these. Techs. You know what? No, there's no user loss yet. So now we go to player D. That's orange here. Leak. Product success. During your product turn, roll twice. Nah, I don't want to do that yet. Product failure. You get only half the user adoption you would have otherwise. Wow. Well, this is something I want to hit someone with. I'm going to leave this face up to remind me to shoot someone with this, because there's a couple of people who've gotten nice rolls. But I don't have anything I really want to do. My letter's D. I don't know what the market is on that. I get a 5 on it. And that only gets me $1. And now I can buy, I don't remember what my cards were. I'll buy 2 nerds. And I'm going to break away because, you know, there's just not that much excitement going on here. I'm going to play it. I'll come back with reports every now and then, but I just don't, I don't think there's a lot to zoom in on in this game as of right now. I don't find the gameplay terribly interesting. It would be like playing out Monopoly every die roll, although it's less interesting so far. We'll see what else comes out of it, but right now it's really not feeling like much more than I'm just rolling the dice here, and I've got these cards. Jumping only a tiny bit ahead, this guy did the same as everyone else, grabbing a couple of nerds. I'm opening up with a major deal because I have a suit. I can grab 4 extra cash from the bank. That puts me in a really commanding position in terms of that. And I've got the top position here So this guy's going to play his product failure. Only half the user adoption you'd get otherwise. Okay, let's see if it says whether or not this is going to be rounded up or down. Rounded up. So he gets 2. And this is, what letter are we on? H. So he's going to get $1 for H. Well, I'm going to screw yellow right back. And I'm going to reveal, I'm sorry, orange right back. I'm going to reveal D because of that. I'm going to leak his product, and that makes it more vulnerable. I've got this nice product success, but I'd only get half it as well. I'm going to roll that again. Okay, I'm going to add them together. 6 is 3, so I only get 1 additional. I think I took the money already for that. I shouldn't have. I have this boom card. I could play this. It's going to give me $2 for each suit instead of 1. I've got a suit on the board. I got my $4 for him. The question is, how do I want to handle things? I'm going to hold on to this card and buy myself 2 suits over an H. Now, I have enough money I could actually poach someone. No one could overbid me and get more workers, but I'd rather keep cash on hand, I think, at this point. Workers aren't tight right now, and that would really be creating some anger issues. This guy is gonna strike back with a leak on G, and market is launched. Everybody's just screwing everybody over, and I think we'll be moving on to the next, and I'll come back when something interesting happens again. As of right now, the game doesn't look like it's going to have anything interesting happening until we start hitting the poaching, and maybe, you know, the choices of the big the big nerd in the big suit and the lawyers and stuff like that. Important thing for these 2 revealed things, the actual technology is revealed as well. So they're not competing technologies. So they'll be in the lead there, I think. Let's see. Products that have not launched do not participate. These products have not been revealed. So my feeling is once something is leaked, it's launched, and that actually creates kind of a powerful bonus for the ones that have actually shown themselves. They're going to get a jump off this. You may actually want to leak your own damn things then. Wouldn't be the case because the number of competing companies would be low, so you're not going to get that huge bonus that you do when a lot of people. I got to remember H, when they went, they get a chance to do a user loss to D, and I rolled a 2, so I do actually get to push it back to there. And now C just went, they're going to get to, they bought suits, by the way. The reason behind that was I'm guaranteed to go up to the 2 level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, maybe I could make it to the 3 level, but suits are going to give me an income directly that seems more valuable at this point. C is going to get to roll, and they can shoot at G. And they can't do 6 to G, but they can do 2. So they hit G back. That big die roll, I might as well leak. I think I can do it in the midst of the action, which is to say, the actions aren't atomic. You know, the action of rolling the die was an atomic action, but allocating the points is not. So I'm going to leak A here so that I can spend 2 more now. What does he have? If you have at least 1 suit, play a card except leak. Yeah, that's not going to help. So he's hit for 2 as well. And A is another e-commerce site. So he's just created a competition for himself. It's not going to help to hurt that guy for money. Doesn't have a lawyer, so that's useless. This is useless. He has a leak. I could hit Orange's other dude. It's pissing everybody off here. But I think we're going to hold off on that. Right. What just went? Why is D not on the board? Oh, it's over there. What did I just do? I just did B. No, I did C. Huh. You know, if I create a leak, I can help other people shoot him down. So what the hell? We'll leak him too. Okay. And, well, we're going to our own B, so that's not so bad anyway. Blue played a major deal, got themselves a pile of cash, and now they're going to take another complete turn with their I, their second player. This is going to put them in kind of a lead position. We can expect they'll get some targeting for this. You can see we've pretty much driven everybody down. E is the last one to go. That's red. He's got his cards to play here. He doesn't have much that's useful to him. He does have this Insta-Pouch. It's not terribly valuable at this point in the turn, but what he's going to do is use it to be able to buy a suit off blue, I guess. And then I'll spend the other one to grab a Techno Dweeb. Now I get to hurt people. I get to hurt 6. 1, 2. Ian's going to play a quick leak in the midst of this to turn F up. F's the guy who just won. I'm not gonna hit him. I'm thinking red. Yeah, I'll hit J. So 3, 4, 5. I'll just hit another one, 6. Things aren't moving forward because everybody's kind of screwed here. Number of people got double turns. Now we're at the year end. Well, it's competition time, right? There's 2 businesses in the game. There's e-commerce and social networking. Let's look at e-commerce. What we're worried about is the product strength and a die roll added together. I really should have more dice here to handle this. Don't like this crappy big die for the game anyway. It's too, I never like those dice. So let's look. So here's an e-commerce for Blue and I, and he gets a 9. Who else has e-commerce? Orangish here does. He has a 4, and the other one's over there for Yellow, who has a 7. So there are 3 e-commerce companies, and the biggest one gets 8. That is I. The next biggest is 7. He goes down 3. That's A. I wish the company's closed when they went down there, then this would be over fast. And the final one is D, who's going to go down 5. It's probably going to send him into the crapper. All right. Now we do the same for the social networking. I have +1. There's only 2 people with social networking. So he gets a 7, and he gets a 3. He's only got suits, so it's not an issue. So that's +5 and -5. So G goes up by 5. And C goes down by 5. Whee! Alright. Now vesting occurs. I'll start over here. And these just all slide down. Not that that has much effect on the game at this point. I can reassign people. That's going to take a lot of thinking. Of an annoying sort of variety, and then I have to play with the event cards. So I'll come back after I do both those things. People played cards that they wanted to. So for example, the Scandal, you know, you're not prevented from playing it, even if there's no lawyer present and stuff like that. So no big deal there. I did screw up somebody. Blue could have won and could have gotten bonuses on their competition with marketing money. At this point, we get to assign marketing money. Now, as far as I'm concerned, we want to throw some, but we don't want too much here. Is this determined? It's supposed to be done in order of the companies, but unfortunately, I've moved them all into a pool. So I'm going to kind of do it sort of equally. This guy has money. He has a bonus market spend later, but that can only go to one product. We'll put a buck in there. This guy has money. E-commerce. I don't want to throw my buck in. Okay. What we're probably going to see, well, I don't see there's many leaks, so the deck didn't get shuffled terribly well, I think. I tried. The cards are a little stiff, you can never tell, but it seems like there was a big pile of leaks all in one place. So nobody's going to go for a big marketing spend, I guess. This is the biggest we've got. And now we determine product order, and we look at the fewest users. Select its position, and the one with second fewest users if there's a tie. Okay, so we've got like 3 here, and basically, let me just roll a die for which one gets first choice. So C gets to pick where they want to go in the order, and this is going to take me some time to go through because there's a dozen of these damn things, and each one I kind of have to think, do I want to go first? Do I want to go last? Chances are I want to go fairly late, though. I can't think of too many reasons to go early, except if this starts getting low. there might be a period where you kind of want to get the jump on things. Since there were so many pieces in the 2 job pools, everybody just went in reverse order. And that's it for the first turn. I'm going to assume this one up. I'm kind of wondering why I'm even playing this, but I guess we'll see a little bit more. I do not see much promise in this so far, though. My feeling is, yeah, you know, those later reviews all came out fine, but the previews and such not. Ooh, this is a great game and all the buzz about it. Man, it's just another sign of why not to deal with Kickstarter, because you just can't see enough about a game, usually in the presentation. This is certainly not, you know, I've picked up a number of Kickstarter failures, I guess, not by kickstarting, but because they sold cheaply. This one looks completely pointless at this point. All right.